Babies, I am sorry. I am late. I am sorry I'm late, baby. Listen, Mother Nature did not want me to be great. Mother Nature did not want me to be great. Let me light this Palo Santo real fast. And let me get into it real quick for you all. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Greetings, everybody. Who we got up in here? We got Mr. Steven. We got, who else we got? Mr. Stevens. Hey, Sal. I understand you in the city. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Diva. I'm feeling strong anxiety as I write that essay about my friend. I need strength to finish that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Anthony Chandler, hello, hello, hello. Mr. Stevens, we're going to get, and Mrs. Spicer, oh Jesus, the entire Esparza family is up in this chat. Greetings, ladies, greetings, 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 greetings. All right, before we get into anything, y'all, let me, listen, I do my utmost. When I say I'm going to go live, I do my utmost to be here. And what had happened was that working these two jobs, dealing with CTA, baby, it's something else. So then today, y'all, listen. So I shampooed my hair, and Michael, thank you, because we gonna talk about this hair, Michael. We gonna talk about this hair, Mr. Stevens. So listen, you all know I'm trying to grow out this gray, right? All right. So I know it looks crazy, but the only thing that I can do right now is to style it. Baby, I took a shower, I shampooed this thing, and I put some products up in there. I put some, like a little holding gel. Then I go in with my comb and do my thing, and I put some hairspray. Baby, I went to work. Not that those freaks need to see me look good, but this is for me, making me look good. Sweetheart, I get off the brown line. I am waiting for my Montrose bus, and the heavens opened up. I was like, oh no, you will not. But babies, this is part and parcel of why I wanted to go on tonight. Michael Stevens, I know you gotta leave soon, but I need you to stay for as long as you can, because with what you just wrote in the chat, this is going to be of particular interest to you, okay? So y'all, all right, let me say this much. For the next 24 hours, I need you all to be in a state of wusa. I need you all to stay zen. I need you to get out your rosary beads, pray, do your mantras, just until the 12th. Now, I know I said 24 hours, but I want to do a little overlap. Baby, this Capricorn moon, they call it the buck moon. They call it the blessing moon. They call all kinds, but this Capricorn moon right here, Mr. Stevens, you really gonna pay attention to this. Greetings, Autumns. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all, we got 20 people up in the chat. Please make the likes. Please make the lights hit. Everything is, we're going to do some free shit. I just need, listen, I don't ask for much. I ask you that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. That shit is free. Okay. So let me say this to you. So if anyone annoys you, if anyone triggers you, do not react. Do not blow up. This is not the time. The moon wants to feel everything. Capricorn don't want to feel shit. So you're going to feel this push and pull. It's like oil and water. So hold on. Autumn says this moon's been working. Yeah, Autumn, I need you to focus, mama. And wait a minute. For my New York my New York Best Times author, I need you to pay attention, because this is very for Mr. Stevens and for Miss Autumn. You all pay particular attention to what I'm saying right now. With the moon wanting to feel everything, Capricorn not wanting to feel shit. What this means is you're going to want to feel emotional, but you're not going to want to express it. That can build up some pressure, and that's going to make you want to blow up. But babies, you do not want to do anything that you are going to have to spiritually clean up later, okay? So, and I need you all to remember, we are also in Mercury retrograde shadow, and Uranus just moved into Gemini. So right now, the skies are very loud. So that's why I felt the need to come on tonight and to, and let me guide you all a little through something right now, okay? So right now, this Capricorn moon, we're going to call it, the theme of this Capricorn moon is going to be called the power to finish what you start. Autumn, the power to finish that New York #1 best time seller. Mr. Michaels, the power to finish that essay that you're writing. Your boundaries are going to have to be stronger than your distractions right now, baby. Your boundaries are going to have to be stronger than your distractions. Are you feeling me right now? Yeah, let me say, give me a heart or a yes in the chat if you understand what I'm saying right now. Got it. Mr. Stevens said yes. And Anthony is, and Miss Autumn is saying yes. Anthony is co-signing right now. Okay. Well, Miss Floyd is giving me the hearts. She's always extra, but that's why we love her. Yvette following suit. All right. So the key message of this moon right now is what you commit to with discipline now will reward you beyond what that fleeting motivation could. What you commit to yourself right now is going to reward you than that minor distraction that wants to steer you off course. Capricorn energy surfaces its themes of self-discipline and emotional maturity and long-term vision. So a lot of you all, like you said in the chat right now, y'all are going to feel that tension between that inner emotional world and that outer responsibilities. So this moon highlights where we may feel pressure to achieve and where the emotional self-denial is going to become a habit for us, okay? And once again, I ask you, are your boundaries strong enough to hold you through your breakthrough? Are you really about this life? The things that you're going for, are you really, really about this life? Right now, that's where you won't be saying the devil is a lie when you want to give up on that project. The devil is a lie when you want to, you know what, let me put this away because this is too heavy right now. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Capricorn moon right now, it's calling us to align with divine law and divine order. So this moon is being ruled by Saturn. Capricorn emphasizes accountability, structure, and karmic results. This is a spiritual reminder, y'all. Practice makes perfect. If you are constantly going to be walking away from shit when it's uncomfortable, if you are going to make excuses for yourself as to why you can't do what you say you're going to do, what you repeatedly affirm and act upon is going to become the law of your life. Mr. Stevens, you were talking about some discomfort, baby. All I can tell you is, wait a minute, sweetheart, and I'm saying it with love. Tough titty, said the kitty. You're going to have to finish it. You're going to have to finish it. And I know that emotionally it is draining. And I know that it is bringing up a lot of things that, feelings that you might not want to face. But baby, right now, this is where when you're starting to feel that anxiety, that's how you know you are in divine alignment. So finish what you start, Mr. Stevens. Finish what you start. Okay? Under tonight's full moon in Capricorn, we're navigating we're navigating deep emotional terrain, balancing structure and softness, logic and longing. Let me you know what? You know what? Um, here we go. The chosen ones are in the tough testing time in this season for real. Yep. Yep. Stay tuned, y'all. Yep. Stay in your course. Stay your course. So let me say this. I'm gonna name some of the emotions that are gonna come up, and if you feel it, you know, write it in the chat. You don't have to. You don't have to. I want this to be a safe space. I'm always one that if you can name it, you can claim it, you can tame it. So I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Some of you might be feeling this pressure for perfectionism. All right. So if you got perfectionism, you know, put it in the chat. Some of you all might be feeling like emotional suppression. If you're feeling suppression, put it in the chat. Some of you all might be feeling like guilt or shame over like time wasted. If you're feeling that, put time wasted in the chat. Some of you all might be some of y'all might be feeling like inner conflict between the head and heart. If it's the head and heart, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Some of you all might be feeling like that push and pull between desire for security and control. If that's what you're feeling, put it in the chat. Some of you all might be feeling your emotional maturity rising. Okay? So we can put it in the chat. All right? Oh, look at Miss Autumn. She got the trifecta. She got the trifecta. And look at this. Yvette's been all over the world, and yet she still feels like she's been wasting time. And Mr. Stevens is feeling suppression. You know what? Let me go through these one at a time, all right? Let me go through these one at a time. What did I say? Pressure for perfection. I said that, the pressure for perfection. That pressure for perfection. All of the above. And there you go. Well, then, Mr. Chandler, stay tuned, baby, because I'm going to try to break this down for you all as best as I can. So that pressure for perfection, you know, it feels like I should have done more. Why am I not further along the way than what I am now? And that shit is rooted in like Capricorn's high standards and the focus on the long-term success. So on a spiritual level, you all are going to have to realign yourselves, reframe all that shit, and know that divine order is governing your progress. You are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. If any of that hits you well, when I ask you all to put it in the chat, it's not because I want to see if I got control over you. It's because I want you to be able to articulate yourself. So if that is something that you feel in the chat, say this. Write it in the chat. Write, divine order governs my progress. I'm exactly where I need to be. Divine order governs my progress. I am exactly where I need to be. Let's get to this emotional suppression. Because that it seems like everybody is doing that. So That is, and it's self-explanatory. It's the difficulty expressing your needs. It's a tendency just to power through it. Just to power through it. Now that right there, that shit right there, that is rooted in Capricorn's stoic nature. Capricorn is not a warm and fuzzy sign. It is not a warm and fuzzy sign. Cancer needs for Cancer's stoic nature versus Cancer's needs for emotional safety. Cancer is in the sun, currently positioned in it. That's opposite tonight's moon, by the way. That's why I brought that here. So, with that, let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. You do not have to earn the right to rest. You do not have to earn the right to cry. You don't have to earn that. You tired, you tired. You want to cry, go on and cry. If that suppression hits you, put it in the chat. My feelings are valid. My feelings are safe in divine mind. My feelings are valid. My feelings are safe in divine mind. Okay? Oh, what did I say? I mentioned guilt. I mentioned guilt. So, if you all are feeling like that guilt or shame over time wasted, it feels like, that's right, Mr. Stevens. That's right. Your feelings are valid and they are safe in divine mind. Michael, with that mindset, you need to finish your essay and know that the feelings that are coming up, they need to be acknowledged. You acknowledge them, but what happens is that you do not let them rule. You are the governor of those emotions. They need to be recognized. Ask yourself the question, Michael, why are you feeling this way? See, if you know the why, you're going to be able to understand the how. But see, people want the results. People don't want to do the work. And I'm not saying this about you, Michael. I'm simply saying people want the situation to be over, but they don't want to have to face the shit that they've done or what's been done to them, because ripping open that Band-Aid, that pain comes through. But sweetheart, whether you had a Band-Aid over that wound or not, that pain is still there, and that pain is still going to be there until that pain is acknowledged in all of its ugliness. So we was talking about the guilt or the shame over time wasted, and that feeling, it feels like regret or over analyzing like past decisions, and it's very, we judge ourselves very, very harshly. That shit right there, that is rooted in Capricorn's fixation on productivity, and the tangible outcomes. Capricorn is a motherfucker, you are. We need Capricorn in the zodiac. But baby, Capricorn she ain't no punk. Capricorn ain't no punk. With that feeling, first off, let me say this much. Every day that ends in Y, I need you all to be gentle with yourselves. I want you all to remember that you are spiritual beings having a human experience. And that human experience will fuck our shit up all the time. It will fuck our shit up all the time. So when it comes, hey Nay, when it comes to that guilt or that shame of time being wasted, I want you all to remember. Here we go. Here we go. I want you to remember that time is always bending in your favor. Time always bends in your favor. And with that, we're going to affirm everything unfolds in divine rhythm. Everything unfolds in divine rhythm. All right? I talked about that inner conflict. Wait a minute, where was my train of thought? We was talking about that inner conflict between your head and your heart. That's a rough one. That one right there, that's a rough one. Because it feels like, you want to trust your gut. You want to trust your gut. But you're defaulting to logic or fear. And that fear is a disguise for control. That's not true. That's not true. That is rooted in the Cancer Capricorn polarity. The emotions versus the structure. Cancer's very, very emotional. Capricorn don't give a shit about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. And that energy is we being tested right now. We're being tested for that. And this test, it's a test of emotional intelligence. Can you give both sides a voice? Can you give both sides of that argument the attention that both of them need? That's where you gotta balance it. That's where you gotta balance it. And y'all, let me remind you. I want to remind you of something. The human mind, we are hardwired. We are hardwired for catastrophe. We are hardwired for catastrophe. I was talking about this to one of my girlfriends the other day. And excuse me, y'all. And what it is like, I want you to ask yourself something. Miss Kimbrough, I'm thankful that Xavier gave you a night off. Hi, Miss Kimbrough. I missed you. I want you all to remember something or ask yourself something. This is and you can find out, you can answer for yourselves. Have you ever noticed that when a situation comes up, our default is going through the catastrophe to minimize the damage. But we never sit back and we're like, you know what? Something better might come out of this. You know what? This might actually be a detour for an outcome that I probably didn't imagine. We never do that. We never do that shit. We're hardwired. It's a survival system. It's a survival. And the thing is, though, darling, is that when you start investing in yourself, when you start building those spiritual bricks, that catastrophe mindset slowly fades away. So practice that. Practice that. So for that like emotional polarity, if you all felt that at some point, I need you, I want you to write it. If you feel it, say, I want you to write, my life is in balance through the presence of divine mind. My life is balanced through the presence of divine mind. Okay? Now, springboarding off of that one, the byproduct of that inner conflict between the head and the heart, we've got the desire for security and control. Okay? And that desire for security and control, here's where it plays out in your life, your world, and your affairs. It plays out like you're clinging to routine. You resist change of any kind. You're micromanaging your life. You know, you only go this way to work. Taco Tuesdays, it's a month. It's a must. Taco Tuesdays is a month. Well, why not Mastacholi Tuesday? You know what I'm saying? That routine, that routine is a masquerade for control. And what happens is that when people are so rigid in their lives, it's because they feel like they are in a sense of control. And baby, I hate to tell it to y'all. You're not. You're not. You're not. I'm gonna say something to you all, and I want you to and I want you to think about something. Your life can change in an instant. Did you hear what I said? Your life can change in an instant. Now, you ain't got to put it in the chat if you don't want to. But when I said your life can change in an instant, how many of y'all thought it was for the worst? And how many thought, oh, my life can change for the better? If you want to put it in there, put it in there. If you don't, you ain't got to. But it was just to demonstrate the fact of where our mindset goes. Baby, control is an illusion. And once you understand how very little control we really do have, that would scare the shit out of you. That would scare the shit out of you. Dana, good. I believe that. I believe that, Dana. I believe you thought that was for the better. There we go. So that micromanaging, that comes from Capricorn's deep desire for control to feel safe. So here, if you all are struggling with that, I got a little something for you. If you so desire, make a list. Make a list of what you can control. Then release the rest. Then release the rest. I'm gonna take a minute. I want to go into the chat. I want to take the temperature in the chat. I want to see how you guys are doing. My life is in balance for the better. My life changed drastically in a matter of hours. Yep. And Autumn, I'm not going to ask you if it changed for the better or for the worse, but I can tell you this, Autumn, that no matter what it is, there is divine balance. There is divine balance. And no matter how your life changed, I promise you, it was for a purposeful good, whether it felt like that or not. Okay? And I could hear, oh, Miss Ronnie, no, it didn't. Wait. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. There is something. Oh, it was for the better. Good. But trust and believe, darling. Trust and believe. Even in the darkest hours, there's a divine plan for that. There's a divine plan for that. And that's all it is, Dana Kimbrough. Dana says, I believe in divine timing. And mama, you know what? When you give yourself up to divine timing, you have just opened yourself to so much bandwidth. You can allow for other things. We hurt ourselves when we try to resist. We hurt ourselves when we try to control some shit that is beyond our control. Because life will surely show you, you trying to do one thing, and honey, life's like, hold my beer. Let me show you this bitch something. Yep. 777. Yep, we just had that portal, ma'am. Okay. Now, last but not least, we got emotional maturity rising. That's a good thing that's coming through this moon. Because I don't care who you are. I don't care how um how happy-go-lucky you may be. Each and every last one of us are the walking wounded. Something has happened to us. Something in our lives happened to us. Did nobody come through this life unscathed? With this moon, this is going to feel like we're going to be called to parent ourselves better. Less blame, more balance. This is rooted in the Capricorn archetype of the wise elder. So in honor of that wiser elder, we're going to affirm. If you're in this energy, you don't put it in the chat, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. We're going to affirm. I rise in wisdom and I walk with inner leadership. I rise in wisdom and I walk with inner leadership. Baby, when you've got autonomy over you, can't nobody fuck with you. Let me see. I love it. Family, Ronnie, love is straight flowing on the divine free talk. Oh, thank you, sir. That I am. Listen, honey, I told you. Mother Nature tried to fuck me over with this rain, but I said, oh no, I got to get to the terabytes. They waiting for me. Let me see. If I can. Wait a minute. And right off the bat, how we doing? We doing okay? We doing okay over here? Steven's good. Okay. All right. Good. Michael, you staying with us a little long because you generally leave. You generally got to go to sleep. But I'm going to show you a little something. Here we go. We got the, I'm going to need the world. Where's my world? Y'all, while I'm pulling out these cards, talk to me. We got the world. You've got yoga tomorrow. Do you got to leave, Mr. Michaels? You got to leave, sir? You know what? If you got to leave, Michael, go ahead and leave. The main message that I wanted you to have had it. Michael, you are on assignment, baby. You are on assignment. The anxiety that you're feeling in writing that thing about your friend, you're supposed to feel it, baby. You're supposed to feel it. So go on and feel it, Michael. Go on and feel it. That anxiety is not meant to deter you. That anxiety is meant for, it's meant for character development, baby. Hey, Islam. Greetings, love. Y'all, when I find my queen, when I can find her majesty, and again, y'all, trying to get to you, honey, I went through a monsoon. She's not gonna let me. Y'all, let me get you here. Let me get this together for you. So right now, you see the devil? This devil. So this devil card aligns with what's going down in Capricorn. Okay? The chains right here. The chains, that is temptation, that is shadow work. Now, traditionally, this card is about bondage to materialism or to patterns or to ego. But on a psychological level, we are often clinging to what numbs us from the pain. Um, in order to not be alone, we'll be with somebody that we know really don't care about us. But that pain, somehow or another, is easier to palate than being alone with our own company. This is what we're talking about with that Capricorn moon, with this type of bullshit. But once you are aware of that pattern, that begins that process of liberation. The chains fall out. So you always have a choice. When you reclaim your power, you can do that either by attention or intention. If you starve that low vibe frequency of attention, you starve that attention, and you intentionally strive for better, baby, that's your first level of liberation right there. So then with the world, this is Saturn, because remember, Saturn's up in this mix too. This is completion. This is integration. This right here, this is cosmic success. Generally, traditionally, this card is about endings and achievement and wholeness. But on a psychological level, this card is significant of a life chapter is ending. In identity is evolving. So honor what you've outgrown without clinging or regret. And you got to remember, y'all, closure invites expansion. Endings are portals. Endings are portals to new chapters, to new levels. All right. Now, if I could, I wanted to find Her Majesty, the Queen of Pentacles, because asking you shall receive, y'all. Look at her. Her Majesty wanted her debut. I want you to focus on the card. All right. Her Majesty. This is Capricorn's court energy. This is about earthly care. This is about home. This is about stability. This is about devotion. Now, on a traditional level, this card right here is about nurturing prosperity and managing your resources. But with this card, with this Capricorn moon, this card is like you've learned to provide for everyone else. Now it's time to include yourself. And your self-worth grows when you care for yourself like you are something sacred. Let me say that again. Self-worth grows when you care for yourself like something sacred. Because, baby, you are sacred. On a personal level, everybody, I feel that when you wake up in the morning and you think of yourself as just another person, I cannot help but to feel that you spitting in the eye of God. And this world will beat us into thinking that we are nothing special. And if this Capricorn moon don't do shit else, if you turning on to this live, if you don't take nothing else away from you, I want you all to walk away with this, that by virtue of your divine birth, you are our magic. Each and every one in this chat is a spark of magic. Nobody is like anybody else. And that's why you've got to care for yourself like baby, could you ever imagine Her Majesty putting up with some bullshit? Look at her. Does it look like mama over here would put up with anybody's bullshit? She is a queen. You all need to realign your crowns and to start walking more perpendicular, because the crown has been paid for, the crown has been bought. All you got to do is wear it. And just like royalty, they decree something. Decree for yourself, your life, your world, and your affairs. Decree this anxiety is nothing. I am greater than this anxiety. Decree for yourself, my goals are greater than this distraction. Decree for yourself, that dream is worthy of every amount of attention that I can give it, because no one is going to fulfill that dream better than me. You all, what you all are doing tonight, what you all are focusing on right now, is going to follow you for the rest of the year. This full moon is about reclaiming your power that you gave away in the name of the hustle. And now you got to ask yourselves, where have you been hustling instead of healing? Y'all, before you all sign off, do me one thing. Do me one thing tonight. Type one word. Type one word in the comments describing what you're ready to release. Whether it's perfectionism, whether it's scarcity, whether it's overgiving, whether it's overthinking. One word in the chat of what you are willing to let go of. Michael, let that shit go. Let it go, baby. Let it go. More anxiety. Let that shit go. Overthinking. Let it go, Yvette. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, Martha. Let it go. Let it go, Michelle. You ain't got shit. Baby, I'm telling you, fear ain't nothing more than it is controlled, disguised. Let it go, Michelle. Let it go. I'm telling you all have survived so much, and you give yourselves so little credit for the shit that you've come through. Give it up. Worried about what? Worried about what, Anthony? Everything. You've survived everything. Let it go, baby. Let it go. I got one. Oh, baby. I got one that's deep. I got a deep one for you right now. I got a deep one for you right now. Y'all, I'm sitting right next to my air conditioner, and baby, the energy flowing through me, I am pulling up a sweat right now. She is pulling up a sweat right now. Baby, I'm sweating like Mariah Carey trying to sing live. So here we go. Here we go. I want you to affirm. I want you to affirm in the chat. I reclaim my power by no longer performing for love. I reclaim my power by no longer performing for love. Why would you be afraid of what's meant for you, Michelle? The only reason why you would be afraid is because you don't want to leave the shit that you're coming out behind. Let it go. Let it go. Y'all, you have choices. And I'll give you, you know what? I will give you a word that is so sacred. And that word is yes. Yes. Yes is an agreement. Are you ready to move forward with your life? Say yes. Are you ready to receive everything that you've always wanted, for what you always wanted? Say yes. Are you ready to live in your skin that feels comfortable, and you wake up feeling joyful because you got another opportunity to be better today than you were yesterday, say yes. Yes is a sacred word. Are you ready for your financial windfall? Say yes. Are you ready to manifest the your perfect employment? Say yes. Are you ready to manifest your partner that's going to love every inch of you, good and bad? Say yes. It's a sacred word. That's a sacred contract, y'all. Y'all, that's all I got for you tonight. That's all I got for you tonight. We got 9 people in the chat, and you know what? Those are 9 important people. And I'm glad that you all were here with me. I'm glad that you were able to receive what I had to offer. And I just got one last affirmation for you all. And let me tell you something, baby. These affirmations are coming at me. These affirmations are coming at me. So clearly you all need to hear it. So clearly you all need to hear it. With this Capricorn moon, I want you to write in the chat. But before you write it, I want you to take a minute. I want you to focus on the things that you're working at right now. I want you to focus on the things that you wanted to come into your life. And when you got them in your mind's eye and you got them solid, I want you to write in the chat. I want you to write, divine order supports my consistent action. Divine order supports my consistent action. Y'all, you do not have to negotiate for your peace anymore. You do not have to negotiate for your peace. Your foundation is sacred. Your foundation is sacred. That's it. That's all. And y'all are not alone. You all were built to finish what you started. And you all, as you all already are enough. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. All right, y'all. Oh, wow. This is 48 minutes. I didn't think it was going to be this long. Yes, Anthony Chandler. Divine order supports your consistent action, baby. Yvette. Divine order supports your consistent action. Autumn. Divine order supports your consistent action. Keep writing. Thank you, Autumn. Autumn, thank you for your consistent, your encouragement, and you always showing up, darling. You always showing up. Let me see. Kadim, I hope I'm saying that right. Divine order supports your consistent action. You new to the chat, but I welcome you, love. I welcome you. Michelle, divine order supports your consistent action, love. Sally, divine order supports your consistent action. And when I say that, y'all remember what practice makes perfect. If you all are going to keep doing the same old bullshit, divine order is going to support that, because divine order is going to say, well, that's what you want. But when you strive for more and you don't stop, divine order supports your consistent action. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. I got, listen, I cannot keep putting you all on game. All right. Listen, babies, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go live this weekend because, baby, that job got me working on a Sunday. I don't like working on a Sunday. Well, I'm grateful for the job. But, yeah, we'll do some reading. We'll do, place your order. Thank you, Kadia. I hope you do, darling. I hope you do. Hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel, love. I don't ask for much. So, y'all, listen. Go out there and claim what is rightfully yours. We are not, none of us were here to hustle. None of us were here to work hard to the degree that we lost ourselves. That is the choice we made. That is the choice we made. You all can make different choices. You all have the power. You've got the choices. Sweetheart, you can change your dream to anything that you want. You can change your dream anytime you want. And what did Esperanza? Hit that notification bell. You got to hit that notification bell. You got to hit it. You won't regret it. Yeah, I felt a little song coming through. That's because Mother Nature messed up my hair. But that's it. That's all. Anyway, y'all, listen. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm holding you in divine light. I'm holding you in alignment. I'm your Judy on duty. All right. So with all that being said, hey, if any of this resonated with you, pass it along to somebody that it might. This little TED Talk just might be the blessing that somebody was looking for. All right, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Write your manifestations. Know that your words cannot come back to you empty where you send them. All right, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Bye, babies.